Excuse me. Good morning. I'm Victoria Savage, Nurse Savage on your side, your wisdom guided oracle. And this is a live oracle card reading, and we're having coffee. I'm using my beautiful mug I got in Ruidoso, New Mexico a few years ago. Enjoying coffee this morning. I hope your weekend was as wonderful as mine. Had just two very enjoyable days. Saturday, I went to the Bosco open studio event where artists all over town um, open up their studios, and you can go in, and sometimes it's participatory or just see what they do. And that's I think my third time doing it. Just a beautiful time. We really enjoy that. And then Sunday I got to do readings at Crone's Cupboard here, and that's always fun. So welcome. So very pointed reading today. um I was on oh, there we go. So I see me showing up. It seems as though using this streaming event, I'm not showing up for people as much. So if you are on and if you see me, please type in a comment so I know you're here. Those seem to have slowed with the use of this StreamYard. I also understand Facebook doesn't put them out as much as they do their own native streams, but this way I can optimize my time a bit. So that's why I'm choosing to do this. So let's get into today's guidance. And let's see here. First card that comes up is Journey, because this is what life is about. It is a journey for all of us. It is a path that we chose before we came in, that we wanted to live. We've been given gifts and talents and ways of thinking in the world that are unique to us. And the world needs us to show up in our power now so that they can incorporate our unique perspective on things. That doesn't mean that you have to get out and do something like this. This means that you really want to heed the call. You want to step into your power. You want to have things in alignment with what you're longing for inside. And generally, where your path is where your passion lies. So, yay for that. It doesn't have to be arduous and hard or anything like anyone else's journey. As you indulge more in your passion and find ways to do that and possibly make it a vocation, then you're in your power, and things really start to unfold and your light shines brighter. You know, the passion is that thing you could do for a long period of time and never get tired. So, what is your journey here? What is it that you're being called to do? Because the next card that came up was the Thinking Man in reverse. And this is a card saying, you're not heeding that call. You're holding back. Maybe there's a fear in you about something. For many of us who were seers, way showers, intuits, healers, witches, guides in past lives, we received a lot of persecution for that. And so many of us are still hiding. There's still fear about showing up. So what does that look like for you? Is there more to your life than what you know? If you're really serious about opening up, I have two options for you. One is to join my monthly coaching group, and the other is to attend my next retreat in Guatemala. At the end of January, January 26th is when you'll fly into Guatemala City, and February 5th is when you'll fly out. And the dash in between is so powerful. So do whatever it is you need to do to really explore your gifts, your understanding, your passion. Connect. I'm open, willing, and ready. Guide me to your higher power to get insights and understanding. And I see there are some of you on. If you would make a comment of some kind, that would be helpful. I'm trying to work out with StreamYard what's going on, in that I'm really not seeing comments now, maybe one per video. So let me know what you're seeing, if you're not getting this in a timely manner or what. I've got it on my phone, so I know I'm showing up. live. So I don't know what the deal is. At any rate, we're back to what is your journey. You're just not really stepping into as much as you need to step into to really unfold into the truth of who you are. The good news is, and I talked about maybe why that's true, why light workers and way showers are hiding. It is because of hostilities that have happened, but this came up in reverse. It is over. The hostilities are over. It is safe for you to come forward. That being said, many of you have a tribe around you that aren't going to be comfortable with you coming forward. And it takes courage. It really does take courage to come into your path and do the work here that you wanted to come. But the reward is wonderful. And if you choose to stay where you are not in your path, then you you sit and spin. You don't make forward progress. You get pretty lethargic in life in many ways. Then things will happen that are going to prompt you to move forward, that are going to prompt you to tap into that inner solar power that you have. So, what does that look like for you? What does it look like for you to unfold? The next card that came up was the garden and the gate. And you see this pretty little girl behind this gate with a basket of flowers looking out into the horizon. This card also came up in reverse. That is telling you it is time to go through that gate to all the beauty that unfolds out there for you, because it is a beautiful place to walk. So, what is the truth here? Why are you standing behind the gate? And if you don't really even know what that next best step is, I'm open, willing, and ready, universe, God, the great kahuna creator, to unfold, to open to that. But I really don't know what that is. Again, a hint is what you're passionate about is the path that you want to come in, you want to step into fully, because it's so much more fun than trying to fit into the boxes of other people's ideas of you, um, jobs that you've taken, places where you're maybe not as fulfilled as you might be. So walk through the gate, be courageous. It does take courage to walk in this world, in your gifts, in your power, in your path. There's so many old tapes that go on. And again, there's energies from past lives, and that can be what's coming up right now. Excuse me. Energy being released. That's a lot of times what yawns are, especially if you've not been doing it and you talk about energies that you may have to release, and all of a sudden you have a yawn, indulge in it. Just like I did. I almost held it back and went, no, I haven't been yawning here. There is something that needs to be released. Maybe there's a gate I have yet to go through as well. These are always readings for all of us in some way of opening up. We are blocking it. The next card that comes up is adjacent possibilities. So here could be a reason you're not opening up, because this also came up in reverse. And this can mean that there are doors that you are not seeing to what you want to do. You're not seeing other possibilities. You're very focused on the one door you're in, and or down the end of that hallway where you think you belong. But adjacent possibilities are coming up for you, new ideas, new possibilities in whatever it is you're doing. So, what is that truth for you? What is it that you're not seeing? Open, willing, and ready helps you to bring in your troop, your guides, your angels, your companions, people that are walking with you, that are endeavoring to help you. And so open up to those possibilities, to get the awarenesses, to see more fully what is waiting for you to take hold of it and run with it, and allowing yourself to trust you more is key to knowing what you want to grab, take hold of, and run with. The next, because if you don't do that, the next card was blossoming abundance, also came up in reverse. So just know that when you go, okay, that's it, I'm going to step into this thing, I'm going to put my gift out there, my art, whatever that looks like for you. And sometimes it's kind of crickets. Sometimes nothing happens for a bit. it is in the conviction and that need to expand and fully be present in the world, that consistency, you'll find the consistency. So let's say you want to do something like this, where you want to do lives on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok, and you do, but nothing much happens. You just keep doing it, putting it out. Find the keywords that are necessary to get that seen by the robots out there that are doing the seeing. But know that a time of constriction can happen. Money issues can be tight. But things will loosen up and open up. You've got to focus on your end goal, which is being out there in the world with your gifts, living fully, enjoying it all, so that life is generally more joyful, more peaceful, more ease filled. And that happens only when you're walking your path and you're living truly. Otherwise, you just stay on this path for searching. And so the last card, beautiful, the Mystic Shaman card that came up was the Moon. And the Moon is all about you and your intuition, your mystical aspect, your inner gut that is telling you this is what you want to do and you want to trust it. You really want to start playing with your intuitive gifts, because that strengthens them. What it really strengthens is your trust in yourself, that you get to bring through on a regular basis what people need for whatever reason. Again, having gone to, I don't know, 10 artist studios and a couple galleries yesterday and getting to interact. There was a oil painting with pens in one spot where you got to fill in a square on this picture that then the artist takes and finishes and just makes amazing. There was enameling in one of the Fire Fusion studio, which was really fun to watch. And at that one, you could direct her what you'd want to make and make a pendant for yourself. I didn't do that just because I have so many necklaces and stuff, but I think it's amazing. So how are you sharing yourself with the world? How are you trusting that what you have needs to be seen? If you hold it inside yourself, you become stagnant, it becomes stagnant, and life isn't nearly as enjoyable as when you're giving it out to the world and you keep receiving what you need to keep giving. And so stay connected to your guides, angels, companions. Walk with them in regular conversation. It doesn't have to be a formal thing where you're on your knees with your eyes shut or crawling down the aisle of your church because that's how you think creator needs you to be believed. You can open up within whatever it is, and it can be so much easier than you think. It is staying connected and just this open conversation. I'm open, willing, and ready. Guide me. That allows you to receive fully all the insights, the help, the taps on the shoulders that are available to you. So you can see the things coming forward to you that are for you. They would come anyway, and they'll go right by you if you don't grab onto them. So what is it you're not seeing? What is it you want to step into and open up to at this point? So a beautiful reading. And again, heed your intuition, listen more to it, really start trusting yourself. And muscle testing is one way to do that. So consider how you can expand into your life. And again, let me mention the Solar Power Awakening International coaching group. This is something that will help keep you focused on a weekly basis, help give you guidance, give you someone to ask questions of, bounce things off of, and new tools to help you release those things that are standing in your way and give you more understanding of how you're walking in the world, who it is you really are, and what kind of gifts you get to bring. So thank you so much for joining me on this beautiful October Monday. I'm Victoria Savage, Nurse Savage, on your side, your wisdom guided oracle. Until we meet again.